Today, we're going to do a shop tour. Field Marshal here. I've had a lot of people ask about the shop again. I know I've done shop tours in the past, and especially now because we've actually kind of expanded our work areas. So it's kind of a mess right now, but I'm going to take you through a quick tour so you can see where we're at. This is going to be a great entrance area when I have some visitors. So I'm going to kind of do a showroom in here, which this is a mess. So it's not quite done yet. Oh, which way you want to go? You want to go this way or that way first? Okay. Now, Katie's not here today, but she has been organizing all of our builds into our racks here. So it'll be a lot easier and more efficient, you know, to get stuff out quicker. So all of this has been happening and it's getting organized really nice. My new workshop. This is a room that was, the graphics guy was in here, John, who's filming, which they're in another location now, so I was able to expand a little bit. But you can see all the benches here are lined up with all the parts to do all the builds now. Everything from the, you got the Bowcaster and the Leia to all the DL44 stuff. And this is a Webley Return of the Jedi that's in progress here. Benches are a little cluttered. I don't quite have them all situated yet because we're still moving, but you get the idea. And of course my backdrop wall, which I've got to reposition over here because I've got some new builds that weren't on that yet. So that's really cool. This is going to make it a lot easier and have everything kind of consolidated in the shop. So one of my engineers, David, who isn't in here right now, he's taking over here and he's starting to move in, and we got a lot of different projects going on right now, including paintball guns. But you know, you can see we're starting to display some of that. And then my office, it's a lot neater than the other R&D room, which we'll go in there in a minute, but this is a little bit easier to do web work and stuff in here. And I've started finding stuff I'd lost for years, like, you know, from doing the builds, you know, from Graflexes, and you know, there's a Master's replica piece, and Boba Fett's, and you know, everybody needs to find an extra law rocket laying around, but you know, there's stuff here. Oh, and the original Mauser that I did on the pre-war for the steel build, you can see that. Pretty cool stuff. You know, bunch of scopes and things that I've collected over the years. Oh, and thanks Scott, because I just about threw this away because I didn't know what the heck it was, but that makes the Luke's monocular, that binocular thing he had. So didn't even know what that was. I'd picked that up and trading around. Never really got to that project yet, but maybe in the future. So we're continuing along. Another engineering room where we do all the work, and you can see this is Eric's desk, which is really cool. I like his mat. He just did that, and I'm not sure what this thing is, but maybe it's some kind of, I guess it's some kind of video or speaker thing. Death Star's hanging there. That's pretty cool. Yeah, everything's been quite a mess, but you know, the one thing is as I've started moving the Star Wars stuff over into my office, especially the collectible stuff, and then the other stuff into the build rooms, I found a lot of cool stuff. Like, you know, you find that was nice, find a Hensoldt, not with the rest of them. Forgot about that one, got buried. And of course the Smith & Wesson for the Greeblies, and oh, this has got to go in the office too. This is my real build Obi-Wan here. I need to finish that one day. This is kind of some expensive stuff. Just digging it out of the, oh, there's something cool too. Here's a whole bunch of those. You might be able to get that. Got all those grenade cups there you can make Jawas out of. Kind of got hidden back up in there. Oh yeah, the model kit where a lot of Greeblies come out of there. Yeah. Then also I've got a couple of these. There's a real Webley. I actually scanned that one to make the replica. And I got one here signed by the man. Yeah. I got to put them on the wall. Oh, I also forgot about this. I think this was God, what's the character? I'm losing my mind. This is out of the Boba Fett series. This does one of the blasters out of it. Never got to that. And of course, everybody recognizes that one too. Use that one to do Boba Fett sidearm. Oh, the Marshall. That's what it was. That's what they used to base his blaster off with. I gotta get back to that one day. Man, it's just like a lot. It's about 8 and 10 years worth of collecting, you know, bits and pieces from all this vintage stuff. This is really cool too. Oh, that's all kinds of Greeblies there for Margolin, Leia. Look at that. That's an MGC. They use these in Return of the Jedi for the E11. One day I'm going to get to that. I already do the other one. Just got to get back to that. I got 2 of these squirreled in here. Be nice to get back to that. Those are really neat and rare. Some of the other stuff, there's a lot of boxes of just bits and pieces of the projects and finding the real Greeblies to do all these builds. But I got to sort all this stuff out. It's getting there, still kind of a mess, but go out here. And oh yeah, found a bunch of these things too. You know what? Need about 10 people to help straighten this place out one day. But all this got cleared out too. Of course, y'all have seen the machining area before. I've done that. We've done that in builds before where they're making all the pieces and then getting all this stuff up on shelves here, sorted out. Jawas and DH-17s and a lot of the castings and things that I do for a lot of the stuff's here. Kind of got it all consolidated rather than being all over the building. So yeah, things that get squirreled away you lose track of. Hope you enjoyed the shop tour. It's kind of a work in progress right now, but we are getting back on track. We're going to start doing a lot of the build videos and old content that we were doing. We've just been so busy. May the 4th was huge and we just kind of caught up from that. So hope you enjoyed it and hope to see you next time.